You've been told your whole life to sit up straight, chest out, shoulders back, chin tucked, and if you don't, you're ruining your spine. But what if I told you that perfect posture might actually be part of the problem? Not because posture doesn't matter, but because the version you're chasing doesn't even exist. In the next few minutes, you're going to understand what posture really is, why forcing yourself upright all day can backfire, and what actually keeps your back and neck healthy long term. Here's what most people get wrong. Posture is not a single position. It's not a frozen screenshot of you sitting perfectly at a desk. Posture is what your body does over time. Your spine has natural curves in your neck, mid-back, and lower back. Those curves are not flaws, they are shock absorbers. When people talk about perfect posture, they usually mean stacking your ears over your shoulders and your shoulders over your hips and holding that position all day. But your body is not designed to be held like a statue. It's designed to move. And this matters because if you work, study, or scroll for hours every day, your spine is under constant load. Small habits repeated daily shape your body over months and years. The goal is not looking straight. The goal is staying adaptable. Steps. First, you need to understand that posture is a behavior, not a pose. Your body doesn't fail because you slouched for a few minutes. It struggles when you stay in any position too long. Even so-called good posture becomes stressful if you lock into it for hours. Think about it. If you sit perfectly upright and rigid for 60 minutes, your muscles start burning. Not because the position is evil, but because muscles are not built to hold static tension nonstop. They fatigue. When they fatigue, you feel discomfort. And most people interpret that discomfort as proof that their posture is bad. In reality, it's just overload. Second, forcing perfect posture often creates more tension than it solves. When you constantly pull your shoulders back and brace your back muscles, you're adding extra muscle activity that doesn't need to be there all day. Over time, that constant tightening can create stiffness and pain. The irony is that a slouched position in short doses is not automatically harmful. Your spine is designed to flex. Bending forward is not dangerous by itself. What becomes problematic is duration without variation. So instead of asking yourself, am I sitting perfectly, ask, have I moved in the last 30 minutes? That shift alone changes everything. Third, focus on postural variability. The healthiest posture is the one that changes frequently. Lean back sometimes, sit forward sometimes, cross your legs, then uncross them. Stand up, stretch, walk for a minute. Your spine thrives on variation. Think about children. They sit in all kinds of strange positions and move constantly. Adults, on the other hand, tend to freeze into one shape for hours. And when you become a statue, you start to feel like one. The real goal is not perfection, it's movement plus strength. Fourth, build capacity instead of chasing alignment. If your deep neck muscles, mid-back stabilizers, and core are weak, you will naturally collapse into the position that requires the least effort. That's not laziness, that's biology. Your body always chooses efficiency. So yelling at yourself to sit up straight won't fix the root issue. Gradually strengthening the muscles that support you will. When those muscles are strong enough, sitting upright feels natural instead of forced. And when you get tired, you can change positions without pain because your system has capacity. Common mistakes. One common mistake is blaming slouching for all back or neck pain. Pain is complex. It's influenced by stress, sleep, activity level, workload, and overall health. Posture can play a role, but it's rarely the only cause. Oversimplifying the problem leads to oversimplified solutions. Another mistake is relying on posture braces as a shortcut. A brace can pull your shoulders back and make you look aligned, but it does the work for your muscles. Over time, that can reduce your own muscular engagement. A brace might help with short-term awareness, but it's not a long-term fix. Internal strength beats external support. A third mistake is obsessing over symmetry. No one is perfectly symmetrical. One shoulder slightly higher, one hip slightly rotated, small differences in muscle tone. These are normal human variations. Trying to micromanage every millimeter of your alignment creates anxiety and tension, not resilience. What to avoid and how to fix it. If you constantly squeeze your shoulder blades together and hold them there, stop locking them down. Instead of thinking tight, think tall. Let your shoulders rest naturally and allow them to move. If your head drifts forward towards your screen, don't aggressively yank your chin back and hold it all day. Bring the screen closer. Raise it to eye level. Do gentle chin retractions periodically instead of forcing a permanent correction. And if you sit for long hours, set a simple rule. Every 30 minutes, move for 60 seconds. Stand up, stretch, walk. You don't need a dramatic routine. You need consistent interruptions of stillness. Here's your simple 7-day reset. For the next week, every 30 minutes, move for at least 60 seconds. Each day, perform 2 sets of 10 controlled chin tucks, 10 wall slides for your upper back, and 10 slow core bracing breaths. Stop obsessively correcting your posture every minute. Instead, focus on movement and strength. After 7 days, notice how your neck and mid-back feel. Notice whether sitting upright feels more natural and less forced. That's progress, not because you found perfect posture, but because you respected how your body actually works. If you want to shortcut the learning curve and build a structured plan that strengthens your spine instead of just reminding you to sit up straight, the next logical step is in the link below. Your spine doesn't need perfection. It needs movement, strength, and awareness. And now you know the truth.